Okay guys, welcome back as usual. This is the video that I promised about the fastest car in Need for Speed Heat. Now, starting from the definition of fastest. Fastest means reaching from point A to point B in the shortest time. So it doesn't mean what's her top speed, what's the car's top speed. It means only straight acceleration and power, torque. But if you want to check up on the fastest car, first of all, I'm going to show you that I have all the performance parts except one. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that and I'm gonna show you that. But first, let's check up on the car. So I've chosen this car because this one's the one that I started with, and I've chosen this car while filming this video because when you enter and you want to swap the car that you already have chosen here, it won't be shown here where you swap the car. So you won't find that car here. Now, I can show you the main stats of these cars, but honestly, if you go to the shop, to the dealer shop, you can check them yourself. Now, first of all, as you will see, I'm choosing this car as a reference just to show you the parts that I already have installed or available. Okay, so I have Ultimate Plus. Wanna see? I'm going to show you everything. So Ultimate Simple, Ultimate Plus. As you can see, if you change from Plus to Simple, you lose some stats. So therefore, if you see Plus, that's maximum. I'm talking here for newbies, for everybody who hasn't played the game yet, and or even if you play, even if you've played the game yet, but you haven't reached max parts or upgraded your car to the maximum. Well, Ultimate Plus, Ultimate Plus, it's the highest performance part that you can get for your car. So if you see here only Ultimate Plus, that means except for the Nitro, you don't have Ultimate Plus. So Nitro is simple. Either use 5 bottles or one 15 pounds. 15 pounds or one 15 pounds or 5 3 pounds. It doesn't matter. So nitrous, it won't be Ultimate Plus. This one is a part that you won't have Ultimate Plus because you have more parts here and it depends on what you choose. I've chosen the best part and I'm going to show you why. You increase, so power and high speed are kind of connected to each other. Not one can't replace the other one, but they're close to each other. Want to see the fastest car? You press N. So if you start here, you just press N and you will see 0.0 to from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour or from 0 to 60 miles an hour. It's the same. So, and the result is in seconds. So 2.1 seconds. If I change the turbo charger from where was the screw supercharger to turbocharger, the pink uh, the pink numbers means you're going to lose what it says there. So from 2 seconds, if I change this part to this one, I'm going to lose 0.10 seconds. That's 1/10 of a second. You're going to get more horsepower, but that horsepower will slow you down because you lose acceleration, you will lose max torque, as you can see there, and you won't influence the top speed. So although you get more horsepower, 52 more horsepower, you won't change the top speed. Therefore, I've chosen the best part. Oh, you can get here 1 extra kilometer an hour. Yeah, you can get 1 extra kilometer an hour, but it's not important when you are looking for the fastest car. Fastest car means acceleration point. That's it. So best for acceleration is this part. Screw or no, this loose. Okay, I got. I've seen some cars where you can change the screw with the roots supercharger. It gives you the same stats. Well, anyways, so I wanted to prove that I have the ultimate parts. Chassis suspension. I've chosen the track, which gives you the most from your car on race or on track. Like track suspension is same. The icons on the bottom of the screen, the steering wheel and the flag means that it's for race and track. This part is for race and track. This part is for race and rally or something like that, or off-road. The steering wheel icon is for I think race. Yeah, I think race. And the other icon is for drift. Yep, drift and off-road, racetrack, same. Okay, so this is the best to see how fast the car goes from point A to point B on road, so not off-road. Same here, latest upgrades. Drag tires give you some extra, so if you use track tires, they are not as grippy as the drag tires, but drag tires gives you extra acceleration. Not much, but it gives you something. So on road, track, race, drag tires are the best. They're worse if you want to drift or just a little bit, just skid a little bit. But as far as acceleration goes, they're the best. You can try the car with track tires, but anyways, I've chosen drag tires for every car that I wanted to see how fast it is. So every car that I have drag tires except the car for off-road and the car for drift, because I have two cars that are used for one for drifts and one for rally or off-road. Same thing on the drivetrain. Elite plus is max, can't get any higher. So as you can see, if I go from 7-speed elite to super plus 6-speed, I'm losing top speed. I'm losing 16 kilometers an hour. I use kilometers an hour because that's the unit measure here where I live. Okay, so track differential, same thing. You can get like plus 0.03. That's nothing. That's almost nothing. But I've chosen the track differential to because I've played only track race races, and that's where I made the money for the game. So I've chosen this part. As you can see, they're all maxed. Here you can get parts that can help you fight against the cops or to refill your nitrous or repair kit or whatever. So these items don't influence the car's performance. Okay, so let's get back to the garage. Once again, I'm choosing the crappy car to compare all the cars that I have. Okay, so I think you will want to see the stats first. So power, high speed, acceleration, nitrous. Nitrous is not important as far as the performance of the car, the raw performance. Nitrous is just Yeah, you can use nitros to accelerate faster, but you can use nitro for every car. That won't influence the power of the engine. Okay, now upgraded. All these cars are upgraded except for the white car that I started with, but you won't see that one here. So the McLaren is one of the shittiest cars. Sorry to say this, but if you check up on this car, it costs about over $2 million. Over $2 million. For $2 million you can get like 3 cars and upgrade them to the max, or even maybe even more than 3 cars. You don't need 3 cars, as you will play only with, like, I mean, yeah, you need 3. One for racing, one for races or track, one for drifts, and one for rally. If you want to do those missions with rally and drifts, I still have them, haven't done them, except one in drifts where what's his name, Wayne, I believe. Wayne teaches you how to drift with a car. That's the only mission that I did in drifting, and the money is not so great in drifting. I'm going to show you the missions. So drift missions are not important, not at all. You can get a lot more money from track or race oriented races. Same goes for off-road or the rally missions, off-road missions. I don't know how they're called with Droshny. Okay, take this car for example, 9.7, 9.7, 10, 10. Now this car should be crappier. Okay, look at the power compared to the McLaren. 9.7, 9.7. This one has 8.1, 8.7. Same acceleration, 10. But when you press N, you will see the truth, and the truth is this car accelerates better, faster, although it has 945 horsepower, and this one has like over almost 200 horsepower more. This one is slower by 0.3 seconds almost. So 0.3 seconds, that means this car will jump faster from the start and will reach in front of this car. Same goes for every other car. Lotus, like I said, is my favorite car. I'm not going to show you yet what Lotus can do, but check out this Lotus. 10 acceleration, same as this one, same as this one, same as this one, same. This is not the same. This is the car that I use for drifts. That's why this car is a little bit lower on the stats, but it doesn't matter. 10 acceleration, 10 acceleration, all cars. This one doesn't even, so this, the Ferrari, I think this is one, top 3 slowest cars. Slowest, 9.1 acceleration, when in reality a Ferrari is slower than a Lotus, or not Porsche. Even Chevy, the Chevy Camaro, the Camaro has better acceleration than the Ferrari, and I don't believe that happens in real life. Lambo, yes. Nissan, Pagani, Porsche. Now this Porsche from 73. Man, I just can't believe it's like playing a game with hacks and using hacks or trainers on I don't know, just a broom. You get a broom and you fly like a magician faster than a super sports car, like a muscle car. Man, this is just funny. But anyways, let's get back to the stats. So 10 Ferrari, Koenigsegg Regera, same. Same shit. I'm so disappointed in Koenigsegg. This should have been one of the fastest cars, if not the fastest. But anyways, this is the truck that I use in off-road races, and the Beamer. Now this Beamer, you cannot customize it. If you choose the Beamer and you try to customize it, it's unavailable. Sorry guys, but this is almost a straight tan car. But anyways, now getting a crappy car again. To show you what others aren't showing you, what others don't show you on YouTube. So pressing N, that's a 2-second in 60 miles per hour in 2 seconds, or 100 kilometers an hour. Same thing. 177 from Mitsubishi Lancer. Okay, I'm not going to show you on Lotus because this is the fastest car. Guys, I'm sorry to say this, but I've seen so many videos on YouTube, and that's why I wanted to show you, I wanted to make this video. This is 100% the fastest car in Need for Speed Heat. Okay, I'm going to show you this at the end because I've seen a lot of videos that make this car the fastest, that show you this car is the fastest, although it's not. They're wrong, so wrong. I'm going to show this at the end. The Pagani 2.07. Pagani is slower than the McLaren. Okay, that may be possible. I don't know the stats in reality, but anyways, it's kind of slower. This is slower. This is the Nissan is faster. So a 2.6 engine with 1000 horsepower is faster than a 4.6 engine 1.1 thousand horsepower. That may be true, I don't know, the difference is not that big. I don't know, I've seen Nissan just blazing through cars, but anyways. Further, 1.77. Now the Lambo is as fast. Lambo is as fast as the Mitsubishi Lancer. So a car from 2008, a 2-liter engine, 945 horsepower, is as fast as a 1200 horsepower 3.8 engine V8 compared to line 4. Maybe, it may be, I'm not saying this is bullshit, but it's hard to believe. But anyways, going further, I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to stop and comment on this car because like I said, this is used for drifts. Anyways, 2.2 seconds, yeah, that's pretty fast. Acura NSX 2017 model, 1.87 seconds. This is fast. This is pretty fast. 6.5 liter engine V12, 1200 horsepower. This is almost like a Lambo, close to a Lambo. Let's see. Okay, I don't know, something's different about this Lambo. I think I have to buy the, there's one more Aventador. This is the 2018 model. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So pretty fast. Porsche 918 Spider 2015 model, 3.8 liter, 1100 horsepower, 1.9 seconds, which is the 60 miles an hour. Ferrari, this was also a disappointment. Maybe the Regera is the most I don't know. This and the Regera are both on top 3 disappointments. And the McLaren P1 sports model, or how is it called? This one, P1 GTR 2015. Now these 3 cars get my top three most underrated cars or most disappointments as a shout out to Need for Speed Heat developers. Man, you've made fun of this car. You've made a wreck of these cars. They are so underrated. 2.5 seconds. Now this car is like an old hag compared to other cars. And we're talking about the Acura NSX, or we're talking about, listen, this Chevy Camaro from 2014 is faster than the Ferrari LaFerrari 2013. Hard to believe, but whatever. This is a disappointment. Like I said, the Koenigsegg 2.43, not as much as a disappointment. I'm not as disappointed on the Regera as I'm on the Ferrari, because the Regera can get to 404 kilometers an hour. That's over 200 miles an hour, 220, 230 miles an hour, something like that. So this car is can reach a higher top speed, but it's slower. I mean, no, it's actually faster than the Ferrari. Okay, but it's slow. It's kind of slow. 2.4 seconds, the 60 miles an hour. I mean, really? This Beamer is faster than that. It's much faster. It's about almost 1 second faster, and it can reach 377 kilometers an hour.